So we're back in Spirits of Steel. We are going to be playing as where is it? Alright, we're gonna be playing as the UK today, and we're and I recently saw the video that I'm gonna try to one up here by taking down not just the European axis but the Asian axis as well, the Japan's sphere of influence then. So let's get started. So due to my extremely large population throughout the entire map, it's gonna be very simple actually to just take down the European axis. So some easy things we can do to start this off: invite Belgium to the faction. That gets us all the population of the Congo on our side. We can who else do we border? Yeah, we can invite no, we can't invite the Dutch East Indies to our faction. Not sure why that's. Can we invite Brazil? Yeah, we can invite Brazil. Can we invite Venezuela? Yeah. Can we invite Mexico? Yes. Or no, we don't have enough political power yet to do that. But yes, we can invite Mexico. So let's spawn in all of these troops we just got. And we don't even need to do all that much to get started now. We can just declare war. It's going to be very easy since we have so many allies that can back us up in this. We are going to be moving these divisions right into Hamburg and have them all die because I forgot how to play the game. But anyways, our allies are gonna mop up whatever's happening here. Poland's holding really well. Switzerland joined the Axis, that's fine. And it's taken us about a minute or two to almost completely take down the European Axis. So that's great. That's great. And let's just grab all of it because why not? That's what happened. What happened in the other video I saw, anyways. So we own Hong Kong, so let's get this guy into the faction. And that should honestly be enough to... Yeah, I don't even really think we need to go after the United Front or anything, get any of them on our side. I think that we should just go straight into Japan and see what happens. Oh, and while we're at it, let's just invite Portugal to the faction also. And Ethiopia. No, I can't invite Ethiopia, they're monarchist. And yeah, we're not having much luck pushing over here, so let's recruit us some more troops. Let's get these 154 divisions closer to the front line, which is going to take a minute. Let's get Angola into the faction since they declared independence from Portugal. We actually have a pretty big issue up here, as Siberia has declared independence from the USSR. So that's going to make it even more difficult to capitulate over here. Let's see if we can do any pushes anywhere, see if we can take down as many of their units as possible here, which we seem to be doing relatively well. And yeah, this is just causing a massive meat grinder for and that's a fall of Manchukuo, so that's amazing. Now let's take Beijing, and it doesn't really matter if we take down these two tiles right here. That's the fall of Siberia. Siberia is capitulated, and from here it should be decently easy just to push into Korea. Let's take all of their cities. We don't need to fully occupy it here because it's just not really necessary right now. No, they've got about 200 divisions right there, which is going to be extremely difficult to find any way, shape, or form that war there could be avoided. Or not war there, a battle that would wipe out our entire army could be avoided. So what we're going to do here, we are going to, okay, good, we've got military access to Canada. That would be very unfortunate if we didn't. Montana's capitulated, so now we're going to invite the US to the faction. That should call them into the war. And British Malaya isn't directly controlled by us, so there's not really much that can be done over there. Let's call the US to arms, see if they actually do anything with their AI for once. So, no, they did not. That's not great, but sometimes we just have to deal with that in this game where the AI doesn't cooperate at all with what you need to do. Alright, and this island here's got a port, so that's definitely going to be helpful in invading the main Japanese island. We're going to have about 500 troops over here near Japan, so this is going to be a very difficult battle, landing into Japan proper, and there's a very good chance that even with all that, we still end up losing the majority of our units here, or the majority of the gains that we've just gotten land-wise. So yeah, we're taking Osaka. Where'd they move their capital to? Alright, let's go there. Hunan clique has joined the Comintern. Alright, that's fine. Let's go into Sapporo. Kinda want want to bring them into our faction and just take the rest for ourselves, because, well, I'd say we're done with this challenge. I'd like to do one more. I'd like to do one more important battle here and take down the Comintern before I end this video. So we're gonna invite Lithuania to the faction. Yeah, I know that's not gonna do. Non-aligned partisans have risen up in Japan. We have already lost no. I'm not sure if I clicked on it. Yep, we've got an independent Tanzania. That's my bad. That's another ally for the faction anyways. And in the same duration as the other video, we've accomplished a lot more, even though we've been doing this as the UK and not Canada. That's fine. The Comintern has declared war, and India is, well, since they're still the British Raj in this, they're already going nuts. They're already massively expanding. Poland is doing pretty good pushing into the USSR. Even those Tanzanian troops that were just spawned are doing some real damage here. And that makes them a republic. That means we can invite them to the faction. And there's only a couple more factions that are actually left on the map, so we might as well. It's the end of Tanner 2 vote, install, invite. Let's just take this, take this, take this, take this. And that's a good chunk of the Chinese cliques that have collapsed. And the Turkmen Collective, Turkmenistan is created. Alright. You did that right next to Alright, Turkmenistan's collapsed. Now let's go after Greece, who is actually pushing. I've got Greece and Persia pushing pretty deep into territory now, reaching the Egyptian border. Let's take Ankara. Greece has capitulated. Can't let Persia go and free them again. And Persia is very close to capitulation itself. It's a liberal nation. Alright, Georgia, that was a valiant effort, but that's still completely failed. Formed Vietnam, joined allies. Montana has declared independence. That's fine. Nope, don't want to open that. Let's move over to the faction map. But most of the world is democratic at this point, which is good. It's what we want. We are so close to total victory. It's the end of those two smaller factions. Now there's one faction left on the map, that is the Chinese United Front. All liberal partisans have risen up in Brazil. That just ends in Wait, what? Why was Mongolia as Communist Mongolia in our faction? I don't remember if that was me that did that or not, but anyways, they're gone. Yeah, the Russia's holding. Russia's holding. The communist community, Communist Poland has created an alliance. I guess that's gonna have to be something that we take down as well. Poles joined the United Front. That gave them a little bit of time, a little bit of breathing room. Yeah, we can't get Thailand in here since it's monarchist. Afghanistan's creating an alliance. This is moving. Let's try to get off a naval invasion here, see if they actually care at all. Alright, they got our troops kicked out of there. Paul's capitulated. They pushed out Tibet also, that's great. That's not as great. Vietnam has capitulated, but we are starting to take down their members one by one. Mexico's coming in, I believe. South Africa's got Beijing, and Vietnam's being restored, and that is the end of the United Front there. Oh, and they're nationalists, so of course I can't get them into the faction. So now 2 factions to go before. Or hopefully 2 factions to go at least. Okay, we contained Afghanistan very quickly. Alright, I guess we got 2 factions to go again. But luckily for us, our troops are literally right there, bordering the Saudis. We have 596 Indian troops that are struggling against us. Alright, China's got another alliance going. We're gonna have to deal with that also in just a second. It's the end of Saudi Arabia. And we've taken over a significant portion of the world, crippling all of these alliances. Wait, Egypt created an alliance? I was under the impression they were in the Allies being a British puppet at the time. So I'm not necessarily sure what happened there, but we'll deal with them in just a second. At this point, we don't even really have to do much of anything. We can just let the AI do its work. And our allies will more or less do the job for us. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I really did not mean to do that. But that's fine. Got a liberal Brazil that's taken down all of Peru. That's great. And we have an Egypt who is taking over all of Africa because our allies are just not moving over to this continent for some reason. Alright, all Russian troops are coming. All the troops in the Raj are coming. That's honestly better late than never in this case even. Let's get Czechoslovakia into the allies. Yeah, and from here they'll start liberating the continent. I think Poles capitulated, Ivory Coast to join their alliance. Russia is taking back the entire Sahara. Who would have thought that one of the coldest areas on Earth would be taking over one of the hottest areas on Earth? But here we are. I guess for some reason terrain isn't taken into account in this case. And Egypt's about to fall. They've lost everything south of Sudan, and they're about to lose that too. We've got hundreds of troops encircling them and making sure that they can't do anything, and there we go. We are going to declare war on Poland, who's gone communist for some reason. And Russia's doing what Russia does best, and is taking out Poland. Let's bring them back into our faction, since it's the right thing to do in this case. And now Yugoslavia has created a faction, which, alright, that's not something I expected to see in this game ever, but I guess it happens. And the game has crashed, but we've taken down every single faction on the map, so we are good to go. This video has ended in complete success. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one.